Megan.
Yes, please. Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, please tell about yourself, Ketan.
So my name is 𝐂𝐤𝐿. I am from Gaya, Bihar. I have done my BTech in civil engineering from IIT Patna in the year 2022. Currently, I am working as deputy manager in NHAI through Engineering Services Examination 2023.
Through engineering examination?
Yes, sir.
Your border roads, your roads, CS roads.
No, sir. From Engineering Services Examination, NHAI recruits by the score of this ESE examination.
Okay. So that exam you gave last year?
Yes, sir.
What was your score in interview there?
126 out of 200, sir.
Okay. So why do you want to switch from NHAI?
Sir, in NHAI, my main work, although it's related to civil engineering, but it is concentrated to the development and construction of roads. If I get into a better organization like MORT and CPWD, then I will have the opportunities to work in various departments through deputation basis, either in the field of construction of buildings or roads, both. So this is one of the main reasons so that I want to switch to some better place.
Yes, but engineering services, the first option which you have filled, that also deals with roads mainly.
Yes, sir.
Then?
Sir, if I get selected in roads, then also I will be coming in NHAI because MORTH gives the opportunity to come to departments like NHAI, NHIDCL or different other departments as well. So people come on deputation basis in different departments. So there is the opportunity that if I get selected there, then I can work either in construction of buildings or roads or other departments.
Those who come from the government on deputation to NHAI,
yes, sir.
They get seniority over those who are
no,
already?
sir. Our work is similar, sir.
It's the same?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, you are from this 𝐂𝐤𝐴.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of 𝐂𝐤𝐴?
Sir, it is actually Chauraha, but the places where four roads meet, but it is pronounced, it is called as Chand Chaura in the local language there.
Okay. This NHAI you are working in, how was NHAI formed? Is it formed?
Sir, it was formed by the Parliament Act. I don't remember the exact year, sir, but by the Act of the Parliament it was formed. And so the major execution works of the Ministry of Road, Transport and Highway is executed by NHAI.
So what was the need to create a new organization for that?
There are different purposes. At first, the approval for any land development project, at first the approval part is there, then comes the execution part, then comes the maintenance part as well. So for the approvals and related things, Ministry of Road, Transport and Highway Ministry of Road, Transport and Highway appoints assistant executive engineers through ESE in their cadre, and for the execution of the works properly, to decentralize the work and not remain concentrated to a central organization. So for the efficient control and smoothing of the works, NHAI was created.
So do you think making NHAI has made a difference?
Yes, sir.
What difference?
In the recent years, we are seeing the improved road connectivity in different parts of the country. So currently there are different projects undergoing in NHAI, including the Bharatmala Pariyojana, then the development of economic corridors. So like this, different projects are ongoing. So that improves the road connectivity of the country, and that ultimately helps in the growth.
So why did you leave HPCL?
Sir, in HPCL, I worked for around 1 year. So there my job was, at the time of joining, my job was as a project engineer. So it was technical job. But if I consider the future there, so I may be rotated, transferred to the departments which are not technical, like the sales profile or the R&D profile. So I was more interested in civil engineering and related field. That is why to come into the technical job, I choose NHAI.
You studied in DAV school.
Yes, sir.
Who set up these DAV schools?
Sir, it was founded by Swami Dayanand.
In which year?
Sorry, sir, I don't remember the exact year.
How many DAV schools are there in the country?
Sorry, sir, I don't remember the exact number.
Was it founded before independence or after independence?
No, sir, it was before independence.
Who was Swami Dayanand?
So he was the founder of Arya Samaj. So Arya Samaj is an institution where
In which period he was there?
sorry sir, I don't remember the exact.
Okay. Hanji.
Yes, from your biodata and records, I see you are quite a technical person.
Yes.
ठीक है ना? Then you are working in NHI as a specialist. In today's world, even a small field like this has a great meaning because being a specialist, you will become an engineer, you will become a journalist. You will become a general engineer.
Yes.
Here you are specialized for the roads. So what do you think, specialized for the road is better or a GD engineer is better?
Sir, even if I get selected through ESE in the
No, not yours. In general, बताइए ना. My question is whether a specialist is better or journalist is better.
So it depends upon the perception of the individual. Like if I am more interested in the technical works because I like civil engineering, that is why I chose technical over the other departments and profiles. So
Yeah, what was choice with you? After IT, what choices you had in your kitty?
so first of the choices came during the placement. Whether when we had the business analyst roles, data analyst roles, then switching to the coding profiles in IT jobs. So apart from these jobs, because since I had given my time in civil engineering, I was interested in civil engineering and I developed my interest in civil engineering. So I chose to prepare for GATE and ESE examinations so that I could enter into a career and make my career in civil engineering field.
Yeah, first my assessment was correct. When I was a technical person.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second is you are doing a job of a specialist.
Yes, sir.
So coming to a journalist job, you will be degrading yourself. If you come to engineering service, it is a general job. कभी road किया, कभी ये किया, कभी वो किया. But you can never become a specialist in roads. Whereas in this place, you can become a specialist in roads. Like IT is world over, road is also world over.
Yes, sir.
So you can have a similar or better career in that, roads.
So in my career of service, I want to explore not only roads but also the other things of civil engineering.
You want to become the journalist from a
Yes, sir.
specialist.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, ठीक है. So what was your project in BTech?
Sir, my project was the toxicity assessment and characterization of solar PV modules. So,
आप कहाँ सोलर से इधर आ गए?
yes. So actually in my BTech, I had done quite different projects in first of all in structural engineering, then in geotechnical engineering, and so I had not done any project in environmental engineering. That is why I chose to work under the field of environmental engineering.
Solar is in environmental engineering.
Yes,
How
sir.
do you find?
It is related to solar PV modules waste characterization. So it was related to e-waste management, sir.
E-waste management.
Yes, sir.
So how do you dispose of e-waste?
Sir, for that we developed a process because right now the solar modules are being processed in such a way that they are hard to degrade. So that process can be attained by the use of microbial organisms. So we use Pseudomonas fungi so for the decomposition of the solar PV modules.
Fungi will decompose.
Yes, sir. So our research was based on that, sir. So we gave the time of 15 days for the decomposition of a single solar PV module, and then we analyzed the characteristics on the like after that the solar panel will be disposed of to the land. So our main concern is ki whether after disposal if it should not cause any leachate and other problems to the environment. So we assess the impact of after that.
What was the deduction of your project? What did you deduce from all the hard work you have done?
Yes, sir. So from this, we did the life cycle assessment of the PV module from starting to the end. How much the carcinogenic impact and the non-human carcinogenic impact is caused by the solar PV modules on the environment.
So as a specialist, you come to a level, then leave it. Then you come to a level, leave it. Then you want to become GD. What does it mean? You are totally confused. Just let me know how you are not confused.
So because I am interested to explore the different fields.
Hey, but you are in a profession.
Yes, sir.
Profession you cannot be so choosy. Either you go to research job, you become a professor. देयर यू हैव फ्रीडम, उसमें करने लगे, एक बच्चे को लगा दिया, वो रिसर्च करता रहा, उसमें करने एक बच्चे को लगा दिया, रिसर्च करता रहा. बट वाइल यू आर इन ए प्रोफेशन वेयर penny is put and some dividends are drawn,
Yes, sir.
there you have to make up your mind and you have to grow, because NHI is a respectful job, I think.
Yes, sir.
तो आप थोड़ा ये देखिए, स्पेशलिस्ट होना बेटर है या जर्नलिस्ट होना बेटर है,
Okay, sir.
ठीक है.
ठीक है.
Okay, Ketan, what are your favorite subjects?
Sir, RCC, soil mechanics, and strength of materials.
Okay. Since you are working in NHI, what is difference between highway and expressway?
Sir, highway cannot be access controlled, but expressway is access controlled. Here, we are not providing the access for small bullock carts, small vehicles to enter into the road from different points of the road because of the speed considerations. So we are designing expressway for attaining higher speed. If we are allowing different intersections of the roads at different points, it will automatically reduce the speed of and the user comfort. That is why expressways are designed for attaining the speed of 120 to 140 km per hour, and highways are designed for 80 to 100 km per hour.
So, in terms of the civil engineering, from the prospect of civil engineering, what are the differences in expressway and highway?
So expressway, so first of all, the cost of the stretch. So for the expressway per kilometer, it is around 25 crores for 1 kilometer in case of expressway. Expressway is generally made on embankment, so that it is a kind of raised platform so that no one can easily enter into it. So we are providing the proper access to the expressway, and it is generally provided between two fixed points. So a highway is
I'm asking what are the civil considerations, civil engineering considerations?
So first of all, there is the embankment construction in case of expressway, and not in the case of highways. Second is the passenger car unit calculations. So we have the PSU load that is entering into the expressway and into the highway both. So the expressway are designed for more PSUs than highways. Then comes the design of the layers. So the layer in the flexible pavement of expressway are having more thickness than the national highways.
Okay. What is banking of roads?
Banking. Super elevations.
Exactly.
Okay. So it refers to the rising of the outer edge with respect to the inner edge on a curve, so that it counteracts the centrifugal forces during the movement of the vehicle.
Okay. What is difference between centrifugal and centripetal forces?
So both of these are the as per the Newton's third law. One of them is the reaction, and another is the action, and another is the reaction. So centrifugal force acts in the outward direction of the movement from the inner direction, and centripetal force pulls. It acts towards the inner direction of the curve. So it tries to pulls the vehicle towards itself, and centrifugal force is responsible for pulling away the vehicle from the center.
Do you think that when a car is taking a curve, there is a force acting on the car?
No, sir.
Is the centrifugal force real force?
No, sir. It is a pseudo force.
It is not real? If centrifugal force is not real, the force which is balancing the centrifugal is centripetal, that will also be not real.
Yes, sir.
So then why?
So, but centripetal force is balanced by the friction of the. It is balanced by the wheels of the vehicle.
Is it the centrifugal? It is the centripetal balanced by, or it is produced by?
So it is produced by.
It is produced by. So which force is actually produced by the friction?
Due to lateral friction, centrifugal force is produced, sir.
Centrifugal force.
Centrifugal force is produced.
So why super elevation is provided when friction is producing the force?
Sorry, sir. Centripetal force is present. So to counteract that, we provide banking.
So to make a body rotate, what do you need?
To make a body rotate.
A ball has to rotate in a circular path.
So, angular velocity. On a circular path.
Which force actually?
Centripetal force.
So you require a centripetal force. That centripetal force has to be provided by somebody. Earth is revolving around the sun. There has to be a centripetal force.
Yes, sir.
Who provides that centripetal force in terms of Earth and sun?
Gravity.
Gravity of the sun. What happens on the road? Where is that centripetal force coming from?
So, due to lateral friction.
Then why you have super elevation? Okay. Tell me, what is complementary shear stress?
So, it is the shear stress that is produced to balance the structure in case of by the method of moment. So, when we take a moment equilibrium, the shear stress that is produced to balance the acting shear is called as complementary shear stress.
I still not got it. What you want to say?
So, like to keep a body in equilibrium, if a shear is acting, then a complementary shear stress will act so that our net moment will become zero.
Net moment will become zero.
Yes, sir.
Will it always act? Will complementary shear stresses always be acting on a body?
Yes, sir. For all the stress element, it will act.
Can you give an example where complementary shear stresses are not acting?
Not acting. So it will always act, sir.
How about liquids?
Okay, in liquids,
Are there complementary stresses?
near the boundary.
Anywhere. Okay,
Yes.
thank you, sir.
So, Ketan, what is difference between WMM and WPM?
Okay. WBM stands for wet mix macadam and WBM stands for waterborne macadam. In case of wet mix macadam, we do the pre-mixing of the aggregates with the bitumen and then that is applied over the surface. In case of waterborne macadam, so what we do is at first we spread the aggregates, then we compact the aggregates. After that, we use fillers for the filling with the voids, and then then it is mixed with the binding. So in case of WMM, the content is pre-mixed, and in case of WBM, the content is mixed after the laying.
Which one is better?
So WMM will be better because it will save our time and cost.
Why WBM is costly and taking more time?
So in WBM, at first we need to apply the aggregates, then it needs 2 times of compactions, because at first to compact the aggregates, and then after the binding material is spread, then we again need the compaction. In case of WBM, we need compaction only once because the content is already pre-mixed. So it will save our time and as well as cost.
Good. Why Dwarika Expressway is called as engineering marvel?
So at first the reason is the line behind the structure of the Dwarka Expressway. So the entire Dwarka Expressway is supported on a single pier. The cross section of a Dwarka Expressway is supported on a single pier. So in many cases we have seen that we provide 2 different piers for 2 sides of for 2 different lanes. But in case of Dwarka Express, it was the first project in which we had designed our pier such that both of the lanes are supported on the same structure. So it saved numerous amount of cost there. So this could be one of the reason for marvelous Dwarka Expresses.
That's it. Something other?
Sorry, sir, no idea.
Fine. You belong to Gaya, Bihar, as I can observe.
Yes, sir.
And you did your BTech from IIT,
Yes, sir.
Patna.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, बिहार में इतने ब्रिज क्यों गिर रहे हैं?
सर
और आप NHI से भी।
यस सर.
फील्ड की बात है.
Sir, there are different reasons. So at site we need to ensure the quality of the construction materials that are being used. Then we have different checks to that might not have been routinely done by the contractors and the team involved there. So
क्यों गिर सकते हैं नहीं, क्यों गिर रहे हैं? ये तो मुझे भी पता है जो आप बता रहे हो.
What are the reasons for their falling?
the substandard quality of construction is one of the reason of falling.
Existing road is there, bridge is collapsing.
Yes, sir.
It has been running for 10 years, now it is collapsing. What are the reasons? It could sustain for 10 years. It could have sustained for another 20 years. Why it is falling?
So another reason is that can be due to the increase in the high flood level of the rivers. So the design period of a river also changes after a span of time.
यार अंग्रेजों का बनाया हुआ 100 साल पुराना पुल अभी भी चल रहा है. हमारा बनाया हुआ पुल 10 साल भी नहीं चल रहा है. क्या कारण है? मैं ये नहीं कह रहा सारे पुल गिर रहे हैं.
So proper quality control might not have been
10
taken.
साल तक वो चलता रहा, 10 साल बाद कोलैप्स कर गया. तो 10 साल तक क्वालिटी कंट्रोल नहीं था उसमें.
So quality control.
गिरना होता साल भर में गिर जाता, ड्यूरिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन गिर जाते.
So most of the recent cases are related to the construction falling of bridges within 1 year of construction. Most of the recent cases of Bihar. So
How they have been cleared by your NHI?
So because of the actually the tests that are being done, so it shows that substandard quality materials are used despite of the approval of.
Then what is the quality assurance doing? Quality control is one thing that has failed. Then why quality assurance has also failed? What quality assurance measures you have taken?
So after this, we generally send our team to inspect the exact cause of failure. So our team.
Quality assurance during the total construction period. You have to have checks every 3 months, 4 months. And you have to bring the report, give it back to them, tell the bosses, politicians, that this is the state of affairs, officers. Still they are falling. Total system failure.
So we are trying to improve that.
चलो last question. How do you, when you construct a expressway, as you told, it has to be on higher elevation from the normal road.
Yes, sir.
How do you make sure that soil stabilization is there? What are the techniques of soil stabilization?
Yes, sir. So generally we use geotextiles. So in case of retaining walls that are provided near the interchanges or near the roundabouts, so at that point of section we use geomembrane, so that acts as the filter layer between the soil and the retaining wall. Second, for the slope stability, that is on the banks of embankment, so for this we use geocells. So for slopes that are up to 2.5 meter in height, we generally provide grasses or minor slope stability measures. But for heights greater than 2.5 meter, we use geocells to stabilize them.
Sure, thank you, sir.
Okay, so your intro is over. And you wait outside, we'll call you back.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay? आ जाओ। देखो एक चीज़ तुमको ये समझनी है कि when you are applying to the board, not to one person individually. You are just looking at the person who has asked the question. You should look at others also. 60% time look at the person who asked question, 40% time look at others also. ठीक है? दूसरी बात, आज तुमने खाना नहीं खाया?
खाएं सर.
खाया था?
Yes.
अब मुस्कुरा रहे हो, ऐसा लग रहा था बिल्कुल घर से पिट के आए हो।
हाँ,
Okay.
ठीक है, दिस होल वर्ल्ड वर्क्स ऑन एनर्जी एक्सचेंज। ठीक है, तुम दुखी होके एकदम मायूस होके बैठोगे तो यू विल नॉट गेट दैट रिस्पॉन्स। बीच में स्माइल करो, कुछ एनर्जी, कुछ एंथुजियाज्म लाओ इसमें। ठीक है, तो ऑलरेडी यूर इन NHAI, तो तुम सड़क पे हो नहीं। ठीक है, यू नॉट लॉस्ट है, बहुत ज़्यादा लॉस नहीं है तुम्हारा।
यू हैव नथिंग टू लूज,
हाँ, ठीक है ना।
एंजॉय योर करियर, जो भी मिलता है ठीक
तो
है।
थोड़ा स्माइल, कुछ एनर्जी डालो उसमें, दैट इज मिसिंग। देखो, अगर तुम एनर्जी नहीं दोगे तो नंबर भी नहीं मिलेंगे। तो अगर बोर्ड से तुम एनर्जी लेने बैठ जाओगे तो नंबर कौन देगा? ठीक है, पुट ऐसा लगे कि यार कोई बंदा जब जिंदगी में, अब तुम्हारी नॉलेज बहुत अच्छी है, तुमने एक्चुअली काम किया, वो दिखता है। यू आर नॉट टॉकिंग इन थिन एयर। So when you have all the aces with you, then add some personality to it, some enthusiasm, some lively, जोश थोड़ा सा। ठीक है, वो डालो उसमें। You easily 125 तुम्हारे कहीं नहीं गए, और ज़्यादा ही मिलेंगे। रिटर्न कैसा गया?
सर रिटर्न इस बार थोड़ा नहीं चाहिए था क्योंकि टाइम नहीं मिल पाया था।
कितने का अटेम्प्ट किया?
450 प्लस अटेम्प्ट था, सो आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग अराउंड 400।
अच्छा, दोनों पे और मिला के?
यस सर।
चलो, दैट्स योर लक, बट यू कैन डू वेल, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। एनीथिंग यू वांट टू ऐड?
नहीं, योर टेक्नोलॉजी इज गुड बट यू हैव टू बी फोकस्ड ऑन योर करियर। ठीक है, और ट्रैफिक में जो होता है ना, जैसे रोड चल रही है और उसमें ट्रैफिक रूल्स भी होते हैं। अब आपके नदियाँ बहुत हैं बिहार में, अब कोई ट्रक गिट्टी बजड़ी बहुत ट्रक में जाती नदी से निकल के, कोई 18 टन से नीचे नहीं जाती है। तो जब 9 kg का 18 भरोगे तो सड़क तो खत्म हो ही जाएगी। एंड क्वालिटी कंट्रोल की बात जब आएगी तो क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस की बात भी आएगी। बिकॉज इफ देर इज इफ क्वालिटी कंट्रोल फेल्स, इट फेल्स, नो इशू, बट क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस इज देयर इट विल नॉट फेल। जहाँ गलती करेगा पकड़ा जाएगा, सबके थानेदार हैं। ठीक है ना, जब पब्लिक गलती करेगी पुलिस पकड़ेगी, पुलिस गलती करेगी फौज पकड़ेगी, फौज पर गलती करेगी तो ईडी फीडी पकड़ेंगी, ये सब जो होती है रॉ पकड़ेगी। तो पूरा सर्किल है, मतलब इसका मतलब कहीं कुछ ब्रेक हुआ है। तो इट इज़ द क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस विच इज़ दी, NHAI में क्वालिटी का एश्योरेंस होता है, तो विच इज़ दी मेन फैक्टर। सो यू हैव टू एम्फसाइज ऑन दैट कि सर क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस में कुछ हो गया है, इट विल बी। यू डोंट गो मच बाय टेक्निकल के साहब वहाँ पे ये हो गया, करप्शन हो गया, फलाना हो गया, कोई जरूरत नहीं। जो आपका काम है बताइए, बिंदास।
केतन, मेरा एक छोटा सा पॉइंट है। तो एवरीथिंग वाज परफेक्टली फाइन, आप अच्छे जवाब दे रहे थे, यू आर काम, यू आर कंपोज्ड, आप कुछ सोच रहे थे पहले बोलने से, दैट इज़ ओके। आपने जो सर ने सवाल पूछा था कि NHAI छोड़ के इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज की तरफ क्यों आना चाहते हो, तो आप थोड़े से मतलब उसको जस्टिफाई नहीं कर पाए। आपने बीच में एक वर्ड बोला थ्रू डेपुटेशन।
यस सर।
अगर डेपुटेशन नहीं मिला तो
आप तो एक फील्ड पकड़ो और उस पर स्पेशलाइज्ड हो।
आप इसको थोड़ा सा और रिफ्रेम कर सकते थे कि सर अभी मैं सिर्फ रोड्स पे, कंस्ट्रक्शन पे, उनके मेंटेनेंस पे बनाऊं।
रबराइज रोड्स आर देयर।
हाँ,
उससे और बेटर चीज़ें हैं, और बेटर चीज़ें हैं। रोड जो कर रही गवर्नमेंट वो इतना कुछ नहीं है। आगे रबराइज रोड्स आएंगी और आएंगी और आएंगी, तो देयर इज ए मैजिक एंड वंडर्स। ठीक है, दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन 9 to 5 चपरासी बैठा हुआ चाय पिला रहा। व्हाट वी हैव डन होल 35 years। ठीक है ना, वो बता रहा हूँ।
तो आप इसको अलग वे में कर सकते हो कि सर व्हेन आई एम रिक्रूटेड इनटू दिस इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज एग्जाम, आई कैन बी मोर ऑफ हेल्प इन टर्म्स ऑफ पॉलिसी मेकिंग।
ओके सर।
ये डिपार्टमेंट जो है इट इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री। इट ऑल्सो फोकसेस ऑन कि आने वाले टाइम में कैसे रोड्स बनेंगे, उनके लिए डिसीजंस लेना, उनके लिए पॉलिसी लेना, नए प्रोजेक्ट पे आना। दिस इज़